On the 10th of August, 2007, a horrible plague hit the Final Fantasy Wiki, the Romantic Arguments serious version. Written by a fanboy in response to the currently existing Romantic Arguments page, which was merely comical. Romantic Arguments serious version was an analysis of the stances of supports of Cloud and Tifa's relationship, as well as those of the opposing camp, supporters of Cloud and Aerith's relationship. In 2008, the page was exiled to forum space in the hope that it will never be seen again. However, one man continued to edit the page, enduring vandalism, trolling, and the distinct lack of fucks given by other editors of the wiki. Then, on the 10th of September 2004, over 7 years after Romantic Arguments' serious version was created, the 73 kilobyte thread was struck down in a heroic act by our admin, Drake Clawfang. This...
I do love how you're living 10 years in the past, as you just said 2004.
Oh shit, 2014 is exactly what I meant. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at reading. However, these three people are not terrible at reading, so they will now begin.
Hello, this is Hex Magica, the Master of Love, and I will be reading this page to you tonight, along with...
This is Kira Siu, who may put on a jolly silly British accent for you.
This is ScatheMote, who's been brought up from the dead as punishment. Instead of doing a real Let's Play episode, I have to be punished with this thing for not finishing the Final Fantasy Adventure Let's Play.
It's also you can't put a blitz for shit.
Okay, so Scathe, would you like to start us off?
Okay, so this is let us begin. The quote-unquote love triangle between Cloud, Aris, and Tifa is probably the largest debate. Oh, it's actually second largest debate. What's the largest debate? Oh, here we go. About the Final Fantasy VII, like the Aerith resurrection theory, I guess that's the largest one, is still argued to this very day, meaning 2007. Throughout Disc 1, the player must make decisions about who he likes more, Aerith or Tifa. Also Barrett and Yuffie. This results in a date scene at the Gold Saucer. However, you must also date Barrett and Yuffie by making Cloud friendlier to one or the other. That was an interesting sentence. That was an interesting sentence.
Yeah, it was a sentence. Despite the fact that it is up to the player to decide who he loves, still many people debate over it because they are idiots. They have names for each couple. Cloud and Aerith are either called Chloris or Chlorif, or Chloroform, because it knocks people out, and Cloud and Tifa is called Cloti, which sounds like some form of disease. Many fan listings...
I would prefer Clofa. Clofa would be much better.
Sprung up. However, a lot of, quote, flaming, unquote, websites have sprung up as well. Squeenix has been very clear not to take a side on who the canon couple is, because apparently it would alienate a lot of fans.
I love how Clarith, as it's written here, looks like it could also be a ship between Cloud and Ketchi, because of how...
oh, yeah, there's a slash, yeah. So this is these are ships within ships.
Yeah.
Exception.
Anyway, reasons for Clarith, who, yes, we must now believe is Ketchi. 1. Quote, Cloud was her friend, her kobito, that's lover in Japanese,
Kobito.
a symbol of what was important to her and someone to be protected, close quote, tilde, case of livestream, white, Squeenix.
Nice.
Wait, so case of livestream white, so I'm assuming there's a case of livestream like black or something? How many of them are there?
All case of
Like one
livestream
for every color of the rainbow.
Oh, okay.
I thought, yes.
Yeah, bad joke time. One of them was shot by police, so we can't have it anymore.
No.
Alright. Number 2. My turn. Number 2. Nomura of Squeenix admitted to not knowing about the nature of Cloud and Tifa's relationship after the hallway scene. For example, I was frequently asked if there had been any romantic relationship between Cloud and Tifa for 2 years after FF7 ended, but I don't have a clue. Nomura. Doremanga interview. published at Flare Gamer.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
What is the Howler scene?
Something at Highwind?
Is
House
it
of
when they
Tyrant?
try breeding a skitty with a waylord?
Well, I think they're referring to that scene in, I think it's like the end of Disc 2, where people say that Cloud and Tifa had sex at the Highwind, just before the final dungeon. Doesn't make any more sense.
But what is It's the house at the Highwind? Like House on Little Prairie?
Good question. Very good question.
Additionally, an interview with Najima of Squeenix at the official site, he says the following about On the Way to a Smile. First off, there is a premise that things won't go well between Tifa and Cloud, and that's even without Geostigma or Speffirots. This might be a same. Reason number 3. The Cloud X Aerith Golden Saucer date is confirmed as canon within the compilation. And here is where the formatting gets weird, because reason 111. The planet's largest amusement park is run by Dio. Cloud and company visit this place many times in their battle. They meet Kaya Sif here, a promised date.
Kashi!
All capital letters promised date. There is only one promised date in the game that ends in a magical night. Wink wonk. In the City of Desire that floats above the sands, the light and memory of these people is asleep even now. Aerith, I think I might have just seen him again. In you, but you're different. Things are different. No, Cloud, I'm searching for you. And now I feel actually dirty having said that.
Nice.
I just feel confused.
I feel somewhere between, like, confused and dirty.
That's probably the worst feeling, actually.
And second quote in this clusterfuck of formatting is, in Aerith's case, if you play the game normally, the partner that generally comes will be Aerith. But what if Cloud can't do that? What if he cannot make her come?
Careful how you say that.
Cloud, I enjoyed our date at the Gold Saucer. The view from the gondola that night was really beautiful. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget you, Cloud. Another quote from Final Fantasy VII. And
on to number 4. Cloud has a separate bed in his private room during Advent Children.
It's proven now.
Cloud, I want to drink alone. Hearing that, Tifa lost control and said, then drink in your room. Case of Tifa. People often say that because there is a lack of furniture in Cloud's room, like a dresser, it somehow invalidates the fact that Cloud has a bed in his room. But how does not having other furniture mean Cloud can't sleep in that bed? The point is, it's hard to believe that Squeenix would include a random bed in Cloud's room just for the hell of it. If Cloud doesn't sleep there, who does? Squall. Until we see Cloud and Tifa sleeping together, it only makes sense that Cloud sleeps in the bed found in his room. This suggests that a romantic relationship may not have begun between Cloud and Tifa after the Highwind scene.
Wait, so is there a question whether or not there's actually a bed in this room?
Apparently there is a bed in this room, but because there is not other furniture, this means it is not a valid bedroom and is only a bed in a room, and thus he may not sleep in there, because you don't only sleep on a bed, you also need tables and things to be able to sleep, apparently.
Obviously, like, you need to sleep on tables. Like, that's how it works, right?
I've slept on a couch before, but that's about it.
Well, couches are like off-brand beds.
Yeah. Shall we continue?
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Number 5. I was too busy contemplating the stupidity of that last one, sorry. Number 5. The hand reach scene between Cloud and Aerith and Avant Children is referred to as a homage by C, which highlights the relationship between Cloud and Aerith that may have continued into the spiritual world. Right. The ending
spiritual world, is that what
spiritual world.
Yeah. The ending scene of the battle with the Bahamut, the scene where Aerith reaches out her hand, is a homage to the last scene from a previous production. It was Tetsuya Nomoriya's idea. Nojima, Reunion Files.
That makes
Okay.
not much sense.
I'm gonna say number 5 is written by a stupid person, and then I'm gonna realize that all of them were. That's the worst. That's the worst one so far. What is that even? What's
Do they get
Spiritual World?
increasingly worse?
Well, because the way the wiki works is that the person who adds, like, the first one, and then stupider people come and add more and more for these pages, at least. So by when we get to the end, because they're the worst ones, I'm assuming this wasn't just one person, right? Because this page is really long, and if it was just one person, I'd feel really
Well,
It's not
sad.
just long, it's terribly formatted as well.
I think.
Never underestimate the power of a troll with too much free time.
Okay, fair enough. Shall we continue? We shall when.
Yeah.
We probably should. Although
You're
we'll
on
probably...
text. It's your turn.
Oh my fucking god. Yay. Quote, each character... Well, point number 6 in favor of Cloud/Aerith. Quote, each carries their own feelings and love for Aerith. In this story, Cloud also carries his undying feeling for Aerith, even to this very day. End quote. Nomura, Master of Belts, Supreme Overlord of Squeenix. When undying is applied to a feeling or emotion that somebody has, it is eternal and forever. Or it comes back one counter on it. So, although you can make the argument that undying when applied to a fictional creature doesn't mean eternal and forever, and when the word eternal is applied to a human emotion or feeling, it is eternal and forever. Therefore, it does not make sense that Nomura, Master of Belts, would be referring to Cloud's guilt as undying when the entire point of Advent Children is to rid Cloud of his guilt. Also, as massive /fic of Cloud/Sephiroth and Sephiroth clones. It does not also specify what Cloud's undying feeling for Aerith is, but there is nothing else to be drawn from this that it is nothing else but a boner.
Are we sure it's just not terrible indigestion or something?
Could
On
be.
to number
This
7.
is really
Well, you know,
like-
I learned a new word today. I learned the word undying. It means something that is eternal and forever.
Yeah, people die when they are killed, or not in this case.
Exactly.
On to number 7. Oh, I must do this one. Tifa admits to not knowing if Cloud loves her after the Hahawa scene. Do you love me? Cloud opened his eyes. He looked perplexed. Hey, Cloud, do you love Marlene? Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but sometimes I don't know how to act around her.
What is this?
Case of Tifa. Also, Tifa expresses some jealousy over Cloud and Aerith's relationship, as her character profile in the 10th anniversary Ultimania describes. The thing which she is unable to hide in her irritation towards Cloud is the fact that he isn't merely dragging the past around, but because that reason might perhaps be related to Aerith.
It doesn't
FF7.
end the quote.
the quote
It
continues.
still hasn't ended.
Seeing Cloud and Aerith develop their world together before her eyes, she inadvertently let slip her peevish feelings. That sounds like a really bad quote. I mean, never mind, let slip the dogs of war. Let slip your peevish feelings!
Nice.
Advent Children, upon knowing that Cloud has been residing in Aerith's church after leaving the place they had been living in together, her expression becomes complex. One of the lines specifically says Tifa let her peevish feelings
Oh, why
slip
did I say it again?
when she saw Cloud and Aerith developing their own world together. Why would Tifa be jealous if Aerith was only developing a world of friendship with Cloud? It is clear that Tifa is jealous of the world her love rival is forming with Cloud, because the world he is forming with Tifa's love rival is romantic, which
Does
is
that mean,
exactly
like-
why Aerith is considered Tifa's love rival in the first place. Tifa continues to be jealous of Cloud and Aerith's world during Advent Children, probably because she admits she doesn't know if Cloud loves her. QQ. Also, in the dirge of Cerberus' Japanese game manual, Aerith is referred to as a girl with the blood of the ancients flowing through her veins, who is engraved in Cloud's heart for the rest of his life, which suggests a romantic connection between Cloud and Aerith, than Tifa simply being referred to as Cloud's childhood friend. So basically, Aerith carved things in Cloud's heart, and this must mean he loves her, right?
No, I
Yep.
think this troll is not just stupid. I don't think they've interacted with another human being before.
They're probably like that kind of person who thinks, oh, somebody smiles at me, they want my penis for the rest of their life.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll be sure not to smile for the rest of this.
Oh my god.
Shall we?
Number 8.
Yeah.
In Avant Children, Cloud is shown to be very depressed and feeling guilty about letting Aerith and Zack die. However, about halfway through the movie, that's when you turn it off at the end. Wait, never mind. Aerith successfully convinces Cloud that he's not the cause of their deaths, and this finally makes him feel better. Earlier in the film, before Cloud sets off to the Forgotten City, Tifa tells Cloud, "Don't run, let's fight it together, we can help each other, no we can." That's my Tifa impression. However, he ignores this, claiming that he is not fit to help his family, his friends, or anyone. The point being made here is that if Cloud is truly in love with Tifa, what if he reject his quote-unquote true love's offer to help him fight to live? And why was she so unable to help him overcome his guilt, where Aerith is the one who finally convinces Cloud that he was not the cause of her death? Well, this is somewhat inconclusive. Oh, really? It can be drawn from this that Aerith is more of an emotional support for Cloud than Tifa. Which is ironic, given the latter is supposed to be his emotional support in the movie. It also implies a loving connection between Cloud and Aerith.
All of my what?
Yeah. Also, point number 9. Here is where we getting meta. Super meta. Love beyond death is not an uncommon scene in the Final Fantasy series. Bracket, Titus x Yuna, comma, Shuyin x Len, comma, Laguna x Rain, comma, Ash x Razla, etc.
Comma, Tyler XX Death.
Yes. X-Def. Like, X-Def is like the supreme ship of all.
I thought it was
So-
Titus and Shuyin, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, plus in Final Fantasy VII, Vincent is shown to have a bond with Lucretia. Vincent can see and speak with her in Dirge of Cerberus, similar to the way that Cloud can interact with Aerith in Advent Children. Because this totally makes a shit ton of sense.
Of course.
The thing I'm most worried about is that they're using Dirge of Cerberus in their argument, meaning that they have played through Dirge of Cerberus and played through the entire thing, which is really concerning to me.
I don't know. You played Adventure.
I did, and that game is better than Dirge of Cerberus.
That's not
Also,
saying much.
Also, I didn't make it through the whole thing, so take that.
Oh.
Okay.
Too soon.
Pretty soon, 5 me.
Actually, it's not too soon. It's been like a year.
Yep.
About here. Who's doing number 10? I've lost track.
I don't think anybody wants to do that wall of text.
Do you want me to do it?
Do it.
We could share it. We could do a paragraph each.
You
Well,
can try.
I can try this one. Okay. Reason number 10. Looks good. You are perfect for each other. Aerith Star and Cloud Star. They show a great future. Poor Tifa. Kate Sith. Final Fantasy VII. Or Cat She. Final Fantasy VII. After solving the puzzle about Cat She's replaceable body, he tells one last fortune of Cloud and Aerith's affinity. Cat She's lines, which seem to expect Cloud and Aerith's wedding, now makes it more painful. Final Fantasy VII dismantled. Square Enix. Well, isn't everything from Square Enix?
I hope so. Well, no.
Well,
Then-
if it's not from Square Enix, then it's clearly not valid enough to go on this page.
I don't know about that.
Implying that this page is valid at all, though. Anyway, the argument that about Kachi's prediction should not revolve around how reliable he is. The argument should be about what SE's intent for this wedding prediction in the game. SE could have had Aerith ask Kachi about her future, and Kachi could have said, "You will have a bright future full of many happy times." This would have set the player up to get their heart broken when she was killed by Sephiroth. Instead, they specifically decided to include a prediction about Aerith's romantic future with Cloud. It was a romantic prediction about her future with Cloud, not just a generic prediction about her future. Am I screwing up somewhere?
Just whatever. This one's stupid. Number 11.
Yeah, let's move on.
That one is so long.
Basically, Ketchi says some things, and we all know Ketchi's a liar and doesn't tell the truth ever. But believe him, because what he says here supports my argument.
Pretty much.
That's just like Republicans.
I
Shots
like
fired.
their, luckily, their love transcends traditional barriers and continues in the spiritual world.
God, that again.
That's the best.
Cloud really loves her corpse.
Cloud necrophile confirmed.
No, what about Vincent? I don't want to know.
Oh.
Well, that's another ship confirmed by the FFWiki.
Yep. Is this Kirasu's turn? I don't know how to pronounce
Oh,
her
okay.
name.
Kirasu.
Kirasu.
Final Fantasy VII. After Cloud and Aerith share a spiritual connection, Cloud's dialogue implies that he wants to reunite with Aerith in the Promised Land. That sounds rather like Suicide Buddies. He says, in the final moments of the game, an answer from the planet, the Promised Land. I think I can meet her there.
Okay, so Cloud.
That does not sound at all like a suicide cult.
Yeah. Yeah, my beloved is in the Promised Land. I want to join her in the Promised Land.
And die.
Yeah.
Wait, so
clearly.
this could be Sephiroth, you know.
I think the dumb part of
It
that
could be.
argument.
Yeah, it could be.
I think the dumb part of that argument is you can easily use it for the Clotey side and say, oh, because Cloud didn't choose to die and instead chose to fight Sephiroth, obviously it's false.
Well, clearly, yes, as Skade says, he was going to meet his beloved Sephiroth in the planet.
Oh my
Of
god.
course.
Alright, number 12. You should have, ellipses, an old girlfriend, one that would take care of you. I think that would be the perfect type for you. Ms. Strife, Cloud's mom. I'm looking at this quote from Sweet C's intent. Obviously, Cloud's mom saying this means nothing. Okay, the end. Why does this continue?
Just why did you put us up to this, Techno? Why?
It wasn't,
It
wasn't my idea.
Oh my god. Number 13. Marlene is a sharp girl. Even though she's 4 years old, Marlene is perceptive and well attuned to the woman's mind. The scene where she ascertains that Aerith has favor for Cloud and tells him so, she then says, I won't tell Tifa, demonstrates this grown-up behavior. That isn't so much grown up. That's more so a kid stating something incredibly stupid to spite somebody and then pretending to go and not spite said person with that.
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
So are we continuing? I kind of
Yeah,
lost track.
I think I don't.
The canon version of the scene, Marlene, guess what? Guess what? Aerith was asking me lots of questions. I shouldn't do that voice, should I? Like, what kind of person Cloud is? I bet she likes you, Cloud. Let's hope so. I won't tell Tifa. Cloud's response, let's hope so, indicates Cloud would like for there to be something relational, mutual between him and Aerith.
That's another ship, relational, mutual. They're being shipped together today.
Of course.
And now for the shipping forecast.
For one, like, I think FedEx is a very good service.
Well, you've been shipped to everyone. You don't count.
Yeah.
Who's reading out number 14? I've really lost track.
I don't even know anymore.
Okay, a statement made by Nomura himself clearly shows that Cloud's relationship with Aris has carried on beyond death, and that she is still of significance important to him. As for Cloud, ellipses. Wait, even quotes from Nomura have ellipses in them? I guess that's like a cut. I know that's a cut. I know that's a cut, but he sees Aerith several times throughout the film, Advent Children. It is not that he sees her because he feels her presence. He sees her because of her consciousness lives on within inside him. A common counter-argument made here is that because Cloud also directly communicates with Zack at one point in Advent Children Complete, it means that Cloud's visions of Aerith and Zack simply represent his guilt, or being unable to protect his friends, and that she's equally important to him as Zack is. Henceforth, there is actually no romantic connection between the two. Or, listen to me here. Zack, Aerith, Cloud, love triangle.
Oh
New page.
shit!
New page. Let's make it.
Oh shit! Forum Cloud Aerith. Zack love triangle.
Yeah, it would be called Clack.
Clackrith.
Or
Oh,
Zod.
God.
We need to put that in the silly version of this page.
This is not the silly version of the... Oh no, this is serious, isn't
This
it?
is the
I'd
serious
forgotten.
version. There's
Isn't
actually
it?
a silly counterpart to this page called the silly version.
It's actually less silly than this version, if you can imagine that.
And it makes a lot more sense.
Number 15. Cloud and Aerith expressing mutual feelings equals romantic relationship. So we are now shipping the equal symbol with itself.
Sorry, go on.
What sheer depravity has this page gotten onto? This is a wiki that could go like into the mind of a 12-year-old, and we need to save the children. Just
But not in the way that Cloud thinks of Marlene.
no.
God.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my God.
We
I
haven't
don't even.
We haven't even finished reading 15 yet.
I don't even want to read. Although this is a reasonable assumption, it is not always the case that expressing mutual feelings means a romantic relationship begins. You know, like, logic dictates it usually does, it's just people are retarded.
Yeah.
Well, stupid.
No. Certain people are stupid. Those people
Yeah.
being people who wrote this page.
Yeah.
Hey, don't finish 15. You must wait and finish 15 8 years later, okay?
Of course.
Oh, God. As we can see, Cloud and Tifa are living in a world of very rare and unique resources. That is, they're trying to save the world, which apparently prevents them from turning their mutual feelings into a romantic relationship. To an extent, this somehow invalidates the high wind scene between Cloud and Tifa.
The FFWiki has finished 15 faster than Square Enix have finished 15.
Shock! Horror!
Faster.
Oh my God.
It's too bad there are 30 of them, and then another section.
Are you
you
shitting me?
Yeah.
Are you-
There are 37 of these for Clarith?
You.
What
Shall we-
have we gotten into, viewers? Help us.
How long are we going to be here?
Oh,
I think.
shall we skip to
What?
Clothy? To Clothy?
Well, we should
Well,
probably
Well,
scan
the
through
next
these.
the next ones are much shorter, actually.
Yeah.
So,
But there's still like more text ones later on.
Yeah, let's skip through these.
skip
Let's
to...
see if there's anything interesting.
What? Considering this page's track record, I doubt there is.
I never blamed you, not once. You came. That's all that matters. Sorry, came for me. That's a crucial distinction, isn't it? Yes.
Crazy.
Final Fantasy Dissidia, because it's totally not Dissidia Final Fantasy. No, I think there's no interest.
Oh, here's a good one. 35.
Oh, go on.
In the Final Fantasy VII 10th Anniversary Ultimania, Numero described the Tifa's dialogue in the highway scene as very risque and suggestive. Many Clotis, or actually Cloti. Why is there an S? Oh, this is Claire. Okay, this is still. Never mind. Wait. I'm confused. What is Clotis?
Clotis?
Cloti-
What is Clotis? What is Clotis?
Cloud
Are they like
and Eris, maybe?
But no, why is it? Is this Ertis? Is this like three-way thing? Is this a three-way one?
Shit.
Clearly.
Okay. Many Clotis believe that this means there is certainly a romantic relationship, a romantic/sexual moment between. Oh, there's another shipping right there. Romantic/sexual moment between Cloud and Tifa under the High Wind. However, however the capital definitions of these two words are suggestive of sexual impropriety, intending to suggest something improper or indecent. What is that quoting? Themselves. Okay, whatever. If you notice, they only suggest something sexual or indecent. They don't actually confirm anything. Furthermore, the terms improper and indecent are hardly suggestive of love, and feelings of love between two single uncommitted people would not be described as either. This means even if Cloud and Tifa did have sex, it would mean that they were in love. Only the most naive observer would believe that an uncommitted couple having sex mean that they are truly in love with each other and want to start a relationship.
Okay.
unless you are 15 and have a DeviantArt account.
This is starting to sound a little desperate now we're getting to the end of the list, isn't it?
Yeah. The 36 is just like one sentence. That I'll read that one out. The official Square Enix commercial referring to Cloud and Aerith refers to them as a story of a love that can never be. And they don't even expand that argument because it's shit.
Because apparently that's reason enough for that reason.
What I'm reminded of most by this whole page is that line that's done the rounds on the internet is when an author writes "the curtains were blue," your English teacher will try and read into it that this is a sign of the author's inner depression and misery, and the blue is symptomatic of their struggle with depression and all of that. What the author meant, the curtains were just effing blue, okay?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I think we've all seen that.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going on to reasons for Cloti? Because if we continue to read Clarith, we'd go insane.
We
Oh my
haven't already.
god, the short.
Okay, reasons for Cloti. Would you like to start us off, Hext?
Okay, I will machine gun the first 5 of these because they are a sentence each.
Sweet.
Number 1, Cloud had a crush on Tifa years before he met Aerith.
I'm
Number 2,
already a fan of Cloti already. Like, look how short these are.
Number 2, before Cloud left Nibelheim, he promised Tifa that he would always be there for her. In fact, he left Nibelheim so that he could demonstrate that he is worthy of her. Number 3, Cloud and Tifa are confirmed as childhood friends and next-door neighbors by Squee. They were never actually close to them, but the fact of the matter is that they are much closer to each other than Cloud is to Aerith. In fact, Cloud and Tifa both knew each other better than anybody. 4, Marlene is a sharp girl, as of the Final Fantasy VII 25th Anniversary Ultimania describes, and she says to Cloud that she won't tell Aerith of Aerith's interest in him. This makes it perfectly clear that there should be something mutual between Cloud and Tifa. 5, Tifa was the one who helped Cloud regain his true memories. And screw this shit. Somebody else read the rest.
I've just noticed the length number 12. Cry.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
God.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Nope, 12 is not happening.
Not through 12.
12 can be TLDR'd as Cloud, Tifa, Denzel, and Marlene are shown to be a perfect little family. Aren't they sweet? This must mean they're together.
Yeah. I'll go with that
I-
TLDR.
What about TRDC? Too long, didn't care.
Should be that.
Tifa stayed at number 6. Tifa stayed and helped Cloud while he was hospitalized in Medial. Also, the doctor in Medial gave them his blessing, while the nurse specifically remarked that Tifa must really love Cloud a lot. 7. Way too long.
Yeah. I'm already liking Clotty because not only are the points shorter, they actually make something resembling a bit of sense.
Yes. That's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are shippers, what is sense?
And then number 9. Number
Number
9.
9 is the most important one.
Cloud.
Cloud cross-dressed to save Tifa.
It's
The ages.
the most flawless argument.
Indeed.
Just like 9 is probably the most flawless Final Fantasy game.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
What,
And-
no 10-2 fans here?
What?
There needs to be an argument called 10-2. No, we should rename 12. 12 is not 12, it's actually 10-2. Because it's shit. And doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then halfway
I
through
like
you
you to scroll down a bit. 16 is the most conclusive point of them all. 16, for the benefit of our viewers, 16, Aerith is dead.
Wow! Wow! Just wow!
Wow.
Oh my god.
You know what? Screw the Clotty relationship. Cloud can't have Tifa. Tifa's mine anyway. We all know
Yeah,
it's
you're biased
Tifa
anyway.
It's Tifa X Techno Obliterator. That's
Wait,
the
did you
one
write
true
this?
pairing. What?
Did you write this? Did you write this?
No.
We're excited for the wiki. Your IP address, did you write all this?
Oh shit,
this why you're
you
doing
have
this?
check user, don't you?
Is this why we're doing it, so we can spread your work more?
Of course. Of course. Does someone want to read 17?
How long is it?
Not
It's
that
really
long.
short.
Okay. Number 17. Oh, that's just... There is a famous, quote, Highwind scene, end quote, between Cloud and Tifa at the end of Disc 2, where the party splits up before the final showdown with Speffy Law Tizzles, and Cloud and Tifa are left alone together. In the high affection version of this scene, which is also rated R18, they talk for a while, and Tifa remarks to Cloud that words aren't the only way of expressing what you're thinking. The screen then fades to black as porno music plays, and they wake up in the next morning leaning against each other. This implies something romantic, implying implications. All those implications.
Just one question. After the Highwind scene, when they're like leaning against each other, don't they have both have clothes on?
That's
it
not
was-
a stop to anything for fangirls.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, obviously, in the animes, dicks are like just immaterial objects that manifest at will. It's like swords.
I've had a terrible, terrible thought. As we know, Aerith is supposed to be in the live stream and therefore kind of a little bit omniscient. All that comes into my mind is this is basically FF7's version of God is watching you masturbate, isn't it? Aerith is there
shit.
watching.
Oh shit! Dude, I just noticed that. So 18. Are we going to say that's TLDR?
Oh, that's what the ho thing is. It's the high affection Highwind scene.
Oh,
That
of course.
That sounds so euphemistic.
The high affection Highwind scene. Oh
Of
no.
course, that makes sense.
Well,
The
it's
Hawa.
fiction, if you get what I mean, because they're on an airship in the sky.
Clearly.
Oh god, I just realised I'm going to need to record both versions of the Highwind scene, aren't I? For the
Yep.
LP. Fuck.
You need to.
Have
They need to
fun.
be both high affection and low affection.
Yeah. So the
It-
low whore and the ha whore.
Yeah.
Clearly, I should have edited this page and added, what's the last number here, 34, so I should add 35, they joined the Mile High Club.
Oh wait, it goes on to 34?
Have you seen
Yep.
31? Have you
Oh,
seen 31? Have you seen 31?
I'm not reading that.
31 is...
It's actually longer than my computer screen.
Yeah, it is. It's
my computer screen.
I have a pretty wide computer screen, and that is longer than it.
Ah, jeez.
Wait, 1,
33 is
2, 3,
not
4,
quite as
5,
long.
6, 7, 8,
In fact, you know what?
17, 18,
Shall we skip Clotey
20.
as well?
It's 20 paragraphs.
Oh shit.
31 is 20 paragraphs.
Can we skip Clotey as well?
I no longer like Clotey.
I'm
I'm now going to Closent.
I never liked her from the beginning. Tifa's mine.
Closent.
Yeah, let's just do the TLDR. Is it depends on what you want to believe, because Squeenix have left it deliberately ambiguous. You know, if you think of it rationally, which I know fangirls can't do, that's kind of the point. They've done this deliberately so they don't take sides, and so that all of their fangirls can be happy. This is why they haven't actually ruled out things like Cloud X Squall either, because they need all their fangirls to be happy.
Also, they need walls to be loved.
Yeah.
Walls need loving too, and that's what Squall gives to them.
And also,
Shall we-
no one. And also, let's be honest. No one could actually fall in love with Renoa.
Yeah. That's
No one.
It would be a struggle.
Shall we skip to the final 3 sections?
Yeah.
And do
Both, neither, and conclusion.
Okay. Who wants to read both?
I will do
Okay,
neither.
I'll do this.
Go on.
Well, wait. Yeah, okay. Both. Question mark, edit button. It is safe to say that both relationships are real, as Aerith did die, so they can't exactly have a true corporeal relationship if she is dead. Cloud could have dated Aerith and the Gold Saucer, but after Aerith died, he learned to love Tifa. Maybe Clotey is possible after Aerith died, as that at the end of Advent Children, Zack and Aerith seem to continue their relationship with Christ's core in the live stream, so maybe Cloud and Tifa star one. Also, many fans state that Cloud might love Aerith, but is in love with Tifa and vice versa. Or the third option, he is just simply banging both.
Because Cloud.
Yeah,
neither.
I could also make comments on how the fact that Hex chose to read the one that could be taken as treason.
Wink wonk.
Neither, question mark. Aerith is dead, period.
He's dead.
That's still my favorite point ever made.
Sorry, go on.
If Cloud had more interest in her than Tifa, he may simply have not chosen her to continue his life, without devoting himself to anyone. It is also possible that he may do this out of fear that Tifa's life may be threatened. Whether or not Cloud could actually be with Aerith after her death is also debated. Yeah. Okay. Many fans claim that Cloud cannot have a real relationship if she's dead, and he's alive, period. That should be the end of the sentence. But it's not, which depends on the theory of Aerith's being resurrected. There's also consensus among fans that Cloud and Tifa are friend-zoned and can't be together. However, most of the pro-Clotey evidence would suggest otherwise.
See, reasons for
Clotey number
Clotey.
Oh, no, not number 31.
No, we're
Not
not
number
doing that.
31.
The friend zone does not exist, so...
And then conclusion. There is no definite conclusion to this debate. I think I speak for us all when I say here, ASDF JKL, semicolon. As both relationships are real, but the relevance of each reason and counter-argument for either seems to balance out evenly in your mind. Endless opinions and statements can be made, but it ultimately depends on who you, as an individual, believe Cloud ends up with and or loves most in the end, as Squeenix intended.
You know, that conclusion could be the whole page, and it would work.
Yes.
Yeah, it would. It really would.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Endless opinions and statements can be made.
Okay, so if anyone wants to check this out, it's a subpage of user Kachoos167. He has appeared on the Let's Play before, so you should know who he is. If you want to check out this madness, then I don't recommend you do, because it's terrible. But that was
It is
just
like the abyss.
Do you know that endless is eternal and forever, like undying?
Oh shit. That's a new
Yeah.
word I learned today.
Exactly.
I
Learning
should
from every
tell
day.
Kitty to put that image from Final Fantasy IX on this page. received cancer. Well, you will if you read this.
Oh, God.
Oh, so shall
Cancer is
we?
bad. Your math.
I think we can wrap up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
thank
we
you
can.
everyone for
Alright,
tuning in and joining us for this terrible piece of trash. It was very not fun. That was Hex Magica, that was Kirasu, and that was... did I pronounce that right?
It was acceptable, I'll leave it at that.
Okay, cool. And ScatheMote, who apologises for not finishing the adventure Let's Play.
I think I've made up for it now. I no longer apologize.
Yay!
You have seen into the mind of the fans. And are you scared now, viewers? Are you scared now?
And the mind of the fan looked back into you, for you are one and the same, two sides of the same coin.
So, anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. And we will see you later for the Let's Play, which shall resume shortly. Okay, bye.